think one of the big issues that mental health has in being effective and actually just implementing it is implementing it at time of crisis, right? Not prior to, not after, but at time of crisis, because that's actually when you're in some ways the most plastic, right? Because you're confronted with a problem, your brain's trying to solve the problem. That's when you need the solution, not I've come up with my own solution to the problem, which may not be ideal, but that's not what my brain's going to do next time. And after that's all been kind of locked into the brain, you're like, okay, let's try something different.
Right. And there's research out that shows that even just a debrief of an incident within 24 to 48 hours, different people will say different hours there, but
Sure.
somewhere in that range, will decrease the trauma that can happen from an incident. And so if we can keep, if we can go in first off and debrief an incident with a child, help eliminate the trauma for child and family, help level it out, oftentimes slow it down, solve it quicker. But then also the other side of it is we can keep a child from having to go to emergency care,
Right.
where maybe they get restrained or maybe they or feel more forced at that point for their safety. There's a place and a need for that. But it's not what we do. It's if we can go in and de-escalate them using words and using skills to keep them from having to enter a higher level of care, to help avoid some of those traumatic events that occur when they go there. It's a win for us. So it's huge. So we're kind of passionate about that. So if we can do a lot of prevention work to just to help things go right for these families.
So what kind of strategies and stuff do you use when you're in crisis or I should say when they're in crisis to help?
Yeah. So a lot of times people will look at these, like all these techniques, right? And I've gone through the crisis intervention training. I've gone through clinical first responder training, but really it always comes back to that for me, that relationship. If I can build a quick relationship, and the quickest way for me to build a relationship is my way of being. If I'm not being honest with them, these teenagers, these kids, they're smart. I mean, they're smart. They know, they can feel it. They're just like, are you being real with me right now? Like, but if I can just go in and be authentic and just really just build the relationship with them, just sit with them. Sometimes it's just a matter of sitting with them through it. Sometimes it's a matter of just taking a walk with them. If they want to cry, they can cry. If they want to yell, they can yell. They need to swear, they can swear. Like just being in the moment with them and letting things just happen organically and just being there as a peaceful third party individual, just to help them walk through it.